From the Horn Northwest Austin Bureau, Stu Myrick checking in on a beautiful Thursday. And joining me on the Vaqueros Cafe and Cantina hotline, one of the best running backs ever to come out of the University of Oregon, spent 9 years in the NFL. He's got 3 Super Bowl rings, and now he has started his own business, and we're going to get into that here in just shortly. LeGarrette Blount, follow him on Twitter at LG_Blount. LeGarrette, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm trying to make sure I set you up so that you can see me in a good lighting. You know what I'm saying?
You look fine. You look fine.
I appreciate it.
Let's get right into it. You have started a business called LG's Feel Good. Talk for a second about this business and how you are helping athletes.
Yeah, man. LG's Feel Good. That's my CBD company. All natural, all organic, 100% THC free. And I just want everybody to know that there is a healthy alternative to dealing with mental health, some mental health issues, not all, but some mental health issues, some sleep deprivation, or anybody that's dealing with any bad sleep patterns, and obviously anybody dealing with any pain or discomfort. This is what it's just for. My company has salve, rollerball, pain patches, sleep gummies, anxiety tinctures, all which are the best in their respective categories. Like I said, they're all natural and all organic and 100% THC free. Anybody that's dealing with any of these things, please reach out.
And this has become very popular in recent years, seeing a lot of NFL legends like yourself, Kyle Turley, several others that have started their businesses, started the CBD businesses. And it seems to be one of these where, there's been this push to, tackle the opioid crisis. And this seems to be a way to tackle that. You mentioned helping with pain, helping with aches, helping with your sleep. It's amazing how much good sleep will help your mental health, as you mentioned. Talk for a second about how this works and how it works, and kind of the benefits for especially somebody like you that spent so much time in the NFL to help with those aches and pains that you carry on after your career.
Yeah, man. Throughout my career, obviously, I was a physical runner. I was a big guy. I take a lot of punishment. I give a lot of punishment. Ultimately, that comes with injuries. That comes with torn shoulder, AC joints, or dislocated shoulder, or whatever. Even the thumbs. I mean, my thumbs can touch the bottom of my fingers. The bottom of my forearm at this point. That's not. Obviously that should not be possible, but that just comes with the territory. And throughout my career, a lot of the answers, most of the answers were always take this pain pill. My thumb messed up. I know I feel like it's yada yada yada. My shoulder messed up. Take this pain pill. I can't sleep. Take the sleeping pill. I can't. I'm having problems being able to relax and bring myself down from having like an anxiety attack. I can't control it. Take these anxiety pills. That's 3 different pills for 3 different things. And just imagine having to take those every day. Every day you gotta take these pills. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You know what I'm saying? Like in 5 days you've taken 15 pills. You don't know what they do for you in the long run. 10 years from now you might have kidney problems, liver problems, and us just being us, we're gonna think that, oh, maybe it's something we ate, maybe it's something that we did recently, maybe it's this or that. Not even paying attention or realizing that it's something that could have been started 10 years ago. Right. So that's that's when it comes with like that, and when it comes to pain, my patches, they're 24 to 36 hours. That transdermal technology. I put one on my shoulder and I get punched in the face. It's going to send that CBD to wherever the pain receptors are. So So that's that's big for me. So these guys can wear them in. These guys can literally wear these in a game. They can wear these in the game. And this is not just for professional football players. I don't want people to think that this
Right.
is for mom, dad, aunt, uncle, stay-at-home mom, construction worker, doctor,
Right.
lawyer, whoever, every referee, anybody, everyday, just everyday people.
Absolutely. And you talked about like taking all the different pills, not only, you never know what it does to your body, but the sheer expense of it as well. I mean, I'm looking at your website, lgsfeelgood.com, and I mean, your products are very reasonable. And as you mentioned, they've got, you've got the patches that have the time release, you got the gummies, you got all these bundles. I mean, some pretty phenomenal stuff here to help with, like you said, you don't have to be a professional athlete. You can be the weekend warrior, the
Right.
soccer mom, all that good stuff. Again, website lgsfeelgood.com for all the information. You can buy stuff. You got the drops there and everything. So good. Let's talk for a second.
On.
Let's talk about your career. You were in the, you're in the league when it was transitioning, because I remember even when you were still in Oregon, the running back position was still the glory position. But as as the 2010s happened, the NFL kind of transitioned to a passing league. And yet you still produced at a high level. 2017, which by the way was one of your Super Bowl years with the Eagles, you had 1,000-yard rushing record. You had the most rushing touchdowns in a season with 18 touchdowns. Talk for a second about your production as you're going through your career, as the league is kind of shifting to a passing league, how you stayed at the top of your game and still produce some great yardage for your teams.
I would say that I tried to make it undeniable. I felt like if I went out there and I rushed for 100, I feel like that's pretty much saying, look, we got to give him the ball. We can't not give him the ball. We can't go through a game and not give him, 20 carries or 20 touches, or, he's breaking big runs. Every game he's breaking a 20-yard or a 15 or 30-yard run or whatever. So I try my best to just make it undeniable. And similar case with Derrick Henry. Obviously he has a good quarterback back there with Tannehill, and he got AJ Brown and Julio, all these surrounding pieces. But at the end of the day, if he's going out there and rushing for 180, 150, it's undeniable. You're gonna have to cut your pass attempts from 35 to 25, and give him those attempts. So that's what I tried to do. I just tried to make it so that no one could deny giving me the ball or have an excuse to not give it to me. Because as you do see it, I saw it, as it was going on, transitioning, to a passing league. They were just getting so many receivers and quarterbacks getting drafted in the first round, and running backs were just kind of dropping to the second and third and things like that. So, now it's starting to kind of come back into a fold, but it's more so the all-purpose type guys, the Jonathan Taylors, the Dalvin Cooks are guys that are going in the first.
Yeah. You spent 4 seasons with the Patriots. You were there in 2013 and then again 2014, 15, or excuse me. You were there in 2013 and then partial 2014 plus 15 and 16.
Correct.
And, the Patriots pretty much ran the league during the 2010s. Let's just be honest. What was it about that Belichick system that led to so much success? I know, everybody's going to say Tom Brady. And yes, he's in the conversation as the greatest quarterback of all time. But you still got to have people to give the ball to, like you. Talk for a second about how that system, how the Bill Belichick system produced such success in the 2010s.
I think the consistency I think the familiarity of the same coaches being around for so long, just the plan and the formula that they have in the play, their approach to the game. I don't think that they do any. They don't make any changes for anybody. They would rather get someone else and put them in that position rather than change something for a specific person or position or whatever. And I think that they have that mentality of the team always being first, over any individual, over anything. It's always going to be the team. So they're always going to do what is in the best interest of the team and the organization. Obviously, we like you said, we both know Brady, and Bill played a huge part in this. Brady probably a little bit bigger role in it. But I think when you don't hardly ever get that perfect match in the league. You don't ever get that perfect match. You know what I'm saying? You had it with the Steelers back in the days. Where you ended up with that Terry Bradshaw. And I forget the head coach name at the time.
Chuck Noll.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get that kind of combination, or you get the combination with Mike Singletary and the Bears and Dick Cuh. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's like every 20 years, every 20, 25 years that comes around.
Yeah.
So when this is over, you don't know when it's going to come again.
Right. We saw it with the Cowboys. You look in the 70s with Staubach and Dorsett and Drew Pearson, and then you fast forward to the 90s with Troy and Emmett and Michael. Right. You're right. 20 years. It was almost 20 years. And they brought it. They really did. And same thing with you. Let me ask you this. Tom Brady retired at the end of the 2021 season. Was it that surprising to you that he decided to retire, or did you think he was going to play at least a couple years more?
I mean, I always think he's going to keep playing. I never try to jump ahead, a few years and that. I just always assume, okay, well, we're going to get to watch 12 this year. The kids, the family, they enjoy watching it. You know what I'm saying? They know that I talk to them, pretty frequent. So they enjoy watching it, and they enjoy just sitting there and watching them be successful, or, whatever. And that's how we always approach it. We just always think that, he's going to be there until he wasn't, so right. Now he's not. And, even LB, my son, even he asked me, you think Brady's going to come back, Dad? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's going to come back or not. But I mean, it's it was fun to watch him while it lasted. I don't think he's going to be making a return.
Yeah, I think he got his fill. So we'll wait 5 years, and then he'll go to Canton. He'll go to the Hall of Fame. Another quarterback you played with in 2017 with the Eagles, Carson Wentz, just got traded from the Colts to the Commanders. Your experience with Carson, and again, that was I think that was his rookie year when y'all were in Philly. But talk for a second about
second year.
Yeah, okay. Talk for a second about what kind of quarterback Washington is getting in Carson Wentz from your experience with him.
I think they're getting an extremely talented quarterback when it comes to improvising, kind of getting things. I don't want to say the wrong name and put him in that kind of category, but he can be a reminder of Mahomes. Like he can be. He's not Mahomes or Mahomes-esque, but he can be a reminder. Like, for instance, if it's a play broken down and he got to get out of trouble and make a play, like he can do that. Like he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league at doing that. He can make plays with his legs as well. And I mean, I think they're getting a really good football player. He's probably a lot more seasoned now than he was when I was in Philly with him. But I think they're getting a solid football player. I just hope they can mold him into what he's possible and what he's capable of doing, and they can make, and he becomes a leader on that squad.
Absolutely. You're sporting the Oregon shirt. I got to talk to you about the Ducks. The Ducks they've been kind of, they've been contending in the Pac-10, or Pac-12, but what is it? What do you see from them coming out of this last season, going into 2022? What do you see from them that gives you hope they could, get up to the top and possibly at least play for a conference championship?
Coach Dan Lanning.
Yeah.
That gives me hope, man. I like him. I like the coaching staff. I think that they're starting to let a lot of the players that were, kind of freshmen and sophomores that were good enough to play. But obviously other guys played in front of them, so, they're kind of having to wait their turn rather than, trying to, the university take, the coaches taking advantage of how good of a player you have and trying to win now and go, win national championship. I think they're gonna implement that more now. That, you know what I'm saying. I think they're gonna take advantage of a lot of the younger guys that they got on their team that are really versatile athletes, like the young running back Sean Dollars. I think he should have been on the field a lot last year, but he didn't play that much. I think they should take advantage of those young guys that are, coming out of high school, football phenoms, high school phenoms. And they come to the University of Oregon and they don't play, for a year or two. It just kind of doesn't make sense to me. So I'm happy that we got Coach Lanning, and I'm hoping that he turns the corner with these guys.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see what the Ducks do in 2022. Since you left the league, we talked about LGSFeelGood.com, your CBD business. What else has you occupied during your retirement?
I coached my son's sevens team, and I'm about to coach his tackle team this year.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing that, and man, I know how it is firsthand to have your dad as a coach. I know how it is firsthand, man. I'm talking about every sport I played growing up. I don't think my dad ever missed any kind of practice or game, like whether he had to leave work early or whatever. He was always there when I pulled up the practice or a game. He was always like already out there. I'm like, man, bro, you still got on your work clothes. Like, you don't want to just sometimes just stay there and then, clock out and just go home and chill, man. But, he's always going to be hard on me. He was always going to be hard on me. So I'm assuming that's how LB feels. So
okay. Now, what position does he play?
He plays wide receiver and corner and safety.
All right. That's pretty good combination there, because you got to be quick on both sides of the ball on those positions. Right. So LeGarrette Blount, follow him on Twitter at LG_Blount. Check out his CBD products at LGSFeelGood.com. LeGarrette, man, great to talk to you. You look great. I saw you a little bit during Super Bowl week. Saw you walking around Radio Row. You looking healthy. You looking great, man. Thanks so much for giving me some.
A little bit, and I could probably go give him about 4 carries.
You got some guns out there. You might be maybe get a call. Go strap it on one more time. What do you say?
Only goal line carries.
Okay, only goal line carries.
I don't know if they can get a 70-yard run out of me anymore.
All right, LeGarrette. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.